Welcome everyone. I am Rider of Dinosaurs. JM tries once again to change the definition of words, in this case, assume.
I'm going to throw a word out here. It's called assume. See, in science, the word assume isn't an assumption like what in English we've been taught it is.
I found no evidence of this claim. I'll have to take it that JM is again trying to redefine the meaning of words, just like he does when he applies the day-to-day use of theory to scientific theory because it fits his narrative. Right now, he's trying to add a definition for science when using the word assume, a definition that does not exist and I could not find. If any of my viewers is able to find it, let me know and I'll rectify it. Since I found no evidence of this, I will assume that assume has no difference if it's applied in science or not, and we'll continue with this video.
The word assume in science means that it's assumed to be a fact.
Like I said before, there is no special definition of assume in science. The Oxford Dictionary defines assume as supposed to be the case without proof. In science, assume is used to simplify scenarios. That simplifies calculations. To give you an example, let's take a page out of your own website. Let's have a look at the Flight Dynamics summary. And by the way, summary is not spelled that way. I had to take a screenshot because the document is no longer available to download on your website. And we can see the part you highlighted. We can barely read flat Earth and non-rotating Earth, which at first glance strengthens your point. But let's look in closer. Now, as you can see, it says making assumptions. In this summary, we want to describe the flight dynamics with equations. This is, however, very difficult. To simplify it a bit, we have to make some simplifying assumptions. We assume that the Earth is flat. The Earth curvature is 0. There is a non-rotating Earth. No Coriolis accelerations and such are present. The aircraft has a constant mass. The aircraft is a rigid body. The aircraft is symmetric. There are no rotating masses like turbines. There are constant winds. So we ignore turbulence and gusts. And this is what you do, isn't it? You pick and choose what fits your narrative and you ignore everything else. You ignore what it says in the beginning. To simplify it a bit, we have to make some simplifying assumptions. So the claim that there are no assumptions in science is false. There's another one. Is the wind constant? So is it always the same speed? No, it's not. But for this exercise, they assumed it was, to simplify the calculations.
Because I have some questions about the documents that I'm discussing. So just so that we're all clear, those of you watching and listening, document 1207 is one of 16 documents that I have. 16 from NASA. That's not including the 20 some odd documents from the CIA military government. Okay, so don't come to me and go, how come I'm misrepresenting one document when I have 16 in my possession?
Right.
So first, let's address, if NASA's, let's assume for a minute that they're telling the truth. Why do I have 16 documents that say something other than what it should say?
So here it is, the acrobatic jump with the double barrel roll, or whatever it's called, that JM does all the time. On one hand, we have quite a few videos from him saying that NASA lies. On the other hand, we have him saying that NASA has 16 documents stating that the Earth is flat. So it must be true. But they are lying, because NASA lies. But they're telling the truth on those 16 documents. But not on thousands and thousands of documents where they state the Earth is not flat. Make up your mind, JM. Either NASA is telling the truth or not, or they're just lies. You can't use both. You can't have them both. This, my friends, is intellectual dishonesty at its best. And what does he do when he's challenged? Let's have a quick look.
Why do I have 16 documents that say something other than what it should say?
Why do you only believe in NASA when it fits your narrative?
I mean, I could throw the same question back in your face. Don't come to my channel and ask me stupid questions like
Right on.
retards because you don't have the intellectual integrity or the intellect to look at a document yourself. Bye-bye.
There's your answer. He screams, he insults, he gets triggered, and don't want people on his channel for whatever reason. Well, YouTube is an open platform, so anyone can visit. Anyone can go to your channel. Anyone can comment on videos, except when, like yourself, turn off comments when things get too uncomfortable.